What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's King Dio, and today I'm having breakfast for dinner. So I got some pancakes. I got 3 fluffy pancakes, some turkey sausage, and some scrambled eggs. I got my relish for the eggs. Got the syrup for the pancakes, and I got my sugar-free peach tea for my mouth. So let's go and get into this video, man. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. How's that? Probably can't see it that well, but it's a lot of syrup. And see, look how thick the pancakes is. I use milk instead of water for the pancake mix. That's so much better. Seriously, this relish on these scrambled eggs is delicious. I scrambled the damn eggs too small. It's hard to really kind of grab them. Now I made the first 2 pancakes perfect in terms of the color. But if you look at the bottom one, the third one, the last one I made, I'll show y'all. You can see it's on a more overcooked side. Hey. Still good. So I want to talk about something that I just came across. I came across a video on my way home. I didn't pay attention to see how recent the upload was. But apparently, Cooking with Kaya, you know, has been banned on TikTok. I'm pretty sure everybody should know who that is by now if you don't. People hate so much that they just gotta attack. So her haters came for her and they succeeded, apparently, from what I understand. It's kind of unfortunate because I'm pretty sure she was, making her way, you know, from TikTok. I don't watch her because I don't really be on TikTok. But I've seen some of her videos to be aware of her and, like, I don't know about y'all. I'm talking to the fellas. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a man of culture, right? And I have no problem with being attractive to women that just breeds attraction. at least physically. Now, personality-wise, that could be a whole nother thing. I'm somebody who's come to really, truly value a woman's personality. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like looks don't matter. Like, obviously there's the small percentage that probably don't really care about looks at all, and that's amazing. But majority of people, I guarantee you, care about looks to a certain extent. That's not me saying that you put that over personality. It's just that you clearly want somebody that you're attracted to. It's possible to be attracted to somebody, um, like physically or whatever, but not. I mean, it's possible to be attracted to somebody in terms of like emotionally and stuff like that, but not physically. And vice versa. But in my experience with the different women I've dealt with, you got to really make sure you understand this person in terms of their personality and stuff, most definitely, because the personality really be what really kind of destroys a lot of women, in my experience. Because part of your personality could be really great, really awesome, but you got certain like things about you that's just hard to really deal with. Like, I'm somebody who likes to be able to have the full ability to be able to talk to the person that I'm dating, 100% of the time through any kind of situation. And the problem is, a lot of women that I've dealt with, or I'll say like a handful of them, um, they'll only look at you for money. They'll say the things that you want to hear, play the part for a brief moment, kind of butter you up or whatever. But they show their true colors. And they show you that if they ask you to send them money or whatever case may be, and you can't do that or you're not willing to do that, then they don't love you, they don't care about you, you're not this important, amazing guy in their life that, they made you think you were. And in my experience, one thing I cannot stand is when women waste no time, right? The ones I've dealt with. They waste no time asking for help when it's in the means of money, right? I don't care what it's about. But when it comes to emotional support or anything in terms of talking and listening and anything that has nothing to do with money, I just gotta, take some time to myself. I don't like to, talk to people when I'm upset and all that dumb. I don't want to hear that. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear that. Because when I'm hurt, sometimes I kind of act a little, but for the most part, I want to be able to know that I have somebody who is gonna, listen and be there for me when I need them, you know. But I also want to be able to know that I can be there for them when they need me. They're going through something, tell me about it. I don't like the women who feel like they gotta deal with it on their own and all other kind of stuff. Or I ghost people when I'm upset and everything. In some cases, it probably can't be helped, but just in my personal, humblest opinion and mindset, I don't really want to deal with women like that. You know. But I don't know how I even got into that topic. I was talking about cooking with Kaya. I'm sorry. But back to the Kaya thing. So it's kind of unfortunate because if that was her way of making a living and stuff like that, she has it taken away from her. I know people was mixed on her because like she did it to herself because she's making this content where she's going around talking about she can steal your man and all that kind of stuff. Let me tell you something, and this goes both ways for men and women. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, you ain't got to worry about nobody stealing your person, period. I don't care how good they look, how much attention they get on social media, whatever the case may be. The reality is when you do your part and you do it better than nobody else to make sure that your spot is always secure and you're dealing with a person who's always going to make sure that you're the only one for them, you ain't got to worry about none of that. Do I agree with her tactics? Not really. But I'm gonna keep saying this. There's so many more worse scumbags on social media, whether it be probably TikTok and most definitely YouTube, than a woman who is, you know, dancing all sexy and stuff while cooking food and saying certain stuff. And these people get to thrive and grow beyond anyone's wildest dreams. Nobody came for them, and by the time you come for them, it's probably too late because they're still on top of their soul, whatever, that they're untouchable. But her worst offense, popping on TikTok cooking, or whatever, and people want to be all butthurt and stuff. Like it's ridiculous. I know with success comes haters. That's part of when you know you're doing something right, you know. But I still feel like a lot of people really waste their energy on the wrong people, you know. Like there's a good amount of people who deserve the hate, that deserve people to, come at them, attack them because they create that energy about them. They just have that about them. It's like, oh, you're just a piece of garbage or something, You've done some horrible things and say horrible things, and you're so much of an asshole and this and that and everything. Nobody nobody is really coming for them like that to where, and I don't want nobody to lose their means of being able to take care of themselves and feed themselves and stuff, but I'm just saying, you know. And I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people who's gonna be disagreeing, saying, "Oh no, she deserved it," blah blah blah. And that's your opinion. That's your opinion. That's how you feel and everything. I got my opinion, how I feel. So I'm very inconsistent when it comes to making pancakes. Because I can have my moments where I make the pancakes and look so beautiful like these, a nice light color. And then in most cases, I make them too dark and it's like they still be good, but it's like, I be wanting to have the perfect looking pancakes. Man. By the way, did y'all know that, I don't know about spoons or knives, but forks, they you can have sexy forks, like very attractive forks, and then you can have bad built forks. Y'all know what a sexy fork looks like because it has a very strong curve. Um, this one is like kind of regular, but we have more that has more of that kind of real. I'm trying to say how to explain it. Sexy curve. It just has a real sexy curve to the fork, and it just looks way more attractive than this fork. Or the we got some forks that's like really flat. Like, what the hell is that? You're probably, oh my god, what the hell? Why are you talking about forks? It's something that I always thought about, and I always wanted to say it. Just was always forgetting. Really, I never really cared too much about like forks. I still don't, but I acknowledge it at least now. It was when I was living with my dad and my step brother. We had a certain fork that was like more curved and everything than the rest of them, and he always had to be particular that he wanted that fork. For whatever reason, that was the only fork that we had that was like that. All the other forks were like regular forks, kind of like this. I guess he wanted to feel special, you know. I know y'all probably think, oh, a fork's a fork. No, a fork is not a fork. Well, a fork is a fork, but um, there's definitely a difference. There is a slight difference in eating experience when you're eating a fork like this and you're eating a fork that's more curved. I can't explain it. I'm not the guy because I'm not a fork person, but I can't talk about spoons. Actually, I can. Because you got some more flat like spoons, and then you got the more curved. Now, obviously, that's based on the set, right? This is probably like a cheaper set fork, or it's possible that it's a different kind of fork. I don't know. Somebody explain. I'm pretty sure somebody knows because I don't. Like, I don't need to be particular about what's a salad fork and all this other kind of stuff. I don't care about all that. I just eat. If I'm eating food that uses utensils, give me a spoon, give me a fork if I need it, a butter knife or a cutting knife or whatever, and let's get to work. I don't care about the particulars. I'm not a soup guy, but I'm gonna be the first guy to master eating soup with a fork. Eating spaghetti with a spoon. I know you always be wondering like why I'm always laughing at stuff I say. It's not so much that I think it's funny. I mean, I guess I kind of do a little bit, but it's more so just being like happy, especially when I'm recording videos. And I know sometimes the flow of the videos can be a little bit more slow or whatever compared to others, but in most cases, whenever I'm recording, I just I'm definitely in a different space than you know when I'm at work and stuff like that because I really love you know like doing this. Right? I know a lot of people probably still think it's weird that you sit in front of a camera and you record yourself eating and you're talking to the camera and all that kind of stuff. When you first start out and you don't have anybody, you don't have no followers or subscribers, nothing like that. Yeah, you're talking to yourself. But when you start to build like a community of people that actually, show up for you and they rock with you and stuff like that, and they support you and stuff like that, you're talking to them. You're not talking to the camera. Like, yes, obviously, I'm aware that I'm sitting in front of my phone propped up on a tripod on video recording, and I'm talking while eating my food. But when I'm doing the videos and I'm just sitting here eating everything, I'm fully not thinking about it in that way. I'm just going in, and here I'm sitting down and I'm talking with my amazing subscribers and stuff. So it's one of those if you know type of things. Like you gotta really like do this to know what I'm talking about. Like you know, but that's enough rambling on. Pancakes, awesome. Breakfast for dinner is awesome. I definitely don't feel like it's as great as it was when I was like a little bit younger, where I felt like breakfast for dinner was like one of the best things ever. Now it's just like it's good. Part of it because I didn't really want this. I wanted chicken nuggets, but we didn't have any chicken nuggets, so I couldn't eat that. You know. And I'm not gonna lie. The more I drink this, the more I don't like it. But you know what it is also. I promise I'm gonna be done after this. You know what it is also. This is an actual gallon. When I do when I did my sugar free lemonade and stuff, I use those little half gallons or whatever. And really, those aren't even half gallons because the half gallons take let's see, just know that it takes think about like a big like regular size measuring cup. It takes a full filled up measuring cup and then half of that to fill those up. For this, it takes like 4.5 or something like that to fill this up. So the ratios is off, and I understand that. Obviously, I know that it's not gonna taste as good in this compared to that because with that I could just use one packet, pour the water in, and it's like perfect. With this, I use two packets, and I even if I try to fill it up, what I would think two of those would equate to this, and it's still just not hitting the right note. So I actually would have to use three packets just for this, and it's like I don't really like doing that because it just feels like it goes by. Whatever. I'm sorry, y'all. Just like, man, who cares? Just leave already. All right. That's gonna be it for this video. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. And until next time, peace out.